Okay, so today's video will be on introducing ratios. So your learning goals for today are by the end of the lesson you'll be able to explain what a ratio is, write a ratio, and create equivalent ratios. Okay, some key ideas about ratios. So ratios show the relationship between two or more related quantities. So for example, if you came home from school and you made yourself a drink of cordial, you might put the ratio of cordial to water is 1:3. So for every 1 part of cordial, you're putting 3 parts of water into your drink. So the colon in between those two numbers, it's the mathematical symbol we use to represent the ratios. So the ratio of A is to B, we read it as I just said, A is to B or A to B, something like that. So the order in which the quantities are written in a ratio is very important. So before ratios can be written, they have to be simplified and the quantities must be expressed in the same unit. So they have to be the same unit and they also have to be in whole numbers. So if each ratio in a number is multiplied or divided by the same number, an equivalent ratio is formed. So for instance, 1:3, so I'll write this down at the bottom here. So 1:3, its equivalent to 2:6 because all we've done is we've multiplied by 2 and we've multiplied the 3 by 2 as well. And it's also equivalent to 10:30 because we're multiplying by 10. So all of those are equivalent ratios. Okay, some worked examples. So a party mix of lollies contains 5 banana lollies, the worst lolly, 12 strawberries and cream, and 2 lollipops. So write the ratio of bananas to lollipops. Okay, so we're going to do A first, so bananas to lollipops. So there's 5 bananas and there's 2 lollipops. Okay, so we can't simplify that ratio because there's nothing we can divide both of those numbers by, so we just leave it as 5:2. For B, the ratio of bananas to the total number of lollies. Okay, so we have 5 banana lollies and the total number of lollies, so this includes the bananas again. So it's 5 plus 12, which is 17, plus 2, which is 17, 8, 19. So 5:19. Again, can't simplify that ratio, so we'll leave it as is. For C, the ratio of strawberries and cream to other lollies. Okay, so there's 12 strawberry and cream lollies. There was 5 bananas and 2 lollipops, so that's 12:7. And again, we can't simplify that ratio. Then for D, the ratio of strawberries and cream lollipops. The ratio of strawberries and cream to lollipops. So there's 12 strawberries and cream and there's 2 lollipops. So we can actually simplify this ratio because we can divide both of those numbers by 2. So 12 divided by 2 will give us 6. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the ratio would be 6:1. So that would be our simplified ratio there. Okay, for our other worked examples, we have to complete the following equivalent ratios. So the first one, 4:9 is the same as 16 to what? So to get to 16, what happened to the 4? Well, we multiplied it by 4. To get to the 9, for the 9, we're going to have to do the same. So we're going to do the same to the other side because that will be an equivalent ratio. So if we multiply one number, we have to multiply the other one by the exact same thing. So 9 times 4 is going to give us 36. Okay, for our second ratio, we've got 30:15 is the same as 2 what? So how do we go from 30 to 2? Well, we divided by 15. To keep an equivalent, we're going to have to divide the other number by the same amount, which is also 15. So 15 divided by 15 is 1. So the equivalent ratio would be 2:1. And that's all we have for today's video.